Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, October 27th, 2023, and this is your daily crypto news. My name is Matt, and if you want to reach me for anything, you can reach me at matt@dailycryptonews.net. And please do me a favor, go to Apple Podcasts or Spotify, click those 5 stars, and leave us a nice comment. And oh, by the way, I want to say thank you very much to Chris for writing a nice comment on Apple iTunes. He said, best daily coverage out there. I've gone through many daily crypto podcasts. This one is the best. Thanks, Matt. And I thank you for listening. Speaking of listening, let's listen to JK Remote in Asia Focus.
Sarah here, aka JK Remote. Welcome back to Asia Focus, a weekly section of daily crypto news, focusing on the Asian crypto scene. What's going on in Asia? Let's go. China's state-owned oil company, PetroChina, has completed the first ever international crude oil transaction settled in Chinese digital currency, the digital yuan or eCNY. China Daily reported on October 23rd. Historically, for decades, global oil trade has been conducted almost entirely in US dollars, which allowed the so-called petrodollar system. This has allowed the US to maintain significant geopolitical influence and drive constant demand for US dollar. On the other side of the world, China, the world's largest oil importer, has long planned to increase the global use of its currency, the renminbi. And it's kind of happening. This is the first step. What do you think? Will digital yuan give the chance for China to expand their monetary power? Or are they never going to make it? Let us know at sarah@dailycryptonews.net. The Bitcoin market has recently seen some exciting shift into positive sentiment as its price climbed above $34,000. While all three regions, US, EU, and Asia, showed bullish signals for the first time since July based on their individual working hours, Asia is definitely leading the movement. Asia's year-over-year supply has changed over 3%, compared to the EU's 0.2% and the US's minus 3.2%, according to the report by Glassnode. It's another exciting crypto time to live in. Are you buying, people? Hong Kong's financial regulators have relaxed their stance on cryptocurrency products and services, broadening their reach to beyond just professional investors. And it's a great timing because now the possibility of the US greenlighting spot Bitcoin ETFs is literally all-time high. Everybody's got to keep up, right? The adjustment is honestly not that clear, but basically locals looking to invest in spot products need to pass a one-time assessment to gauge their investment knowledge. Moreover, they must have a sufficient net worth. But all these are good. It still aims to protect the investors, but gives some room for crypto investment firms to breathe. Ever since the whole JPEX situation, the regulators decide to publish the list of licensed virtual assets trading platforms, the VATPs, those in the application process, as well as those that are no longer operational. Additionally, the regulator will maintain the list of quote-unquote suspicious VATPs on their website. Make use of these lists and watch out. Coins.ph, the Philippines' top crypto exchange by volume, is reported to have lost roughly 12.2 million XRP Ripple tokens to a recent exploit. This is from the data from the XRP scan, and it seems like the exploiter wanted to send XRP to multiple exchanges, and thankfully, WhiteBit among them was able to block about 445,000 XRP tokens. The firm, however, has not issued any official statement on the matter of the alleged exploit as of today, when this was flagged in multiple news media. Let's keep an eye on the progress. That's all for today.
Moving to this side of the globe, and funny enough, we're going to start out with some Asia news that should have been probably in Asia focus, but I lived in Taiwan for 2 years, if you guys didn't know, and I like to keep up to date on what's going on in Taiwan. And Taiwan took its first step in regulating digital assets with the Virtual Assets Management Ordinance Bill. And it seeks to define virtual assets set operational standards for asset operators, ensure customer protection, and mandate membership in industry associations and regulatory permissions. Unlike Japan, this bill only requires the separation of customer assets from business funds. It doesn't explicitly mandate the use of third-party custodians. Also, unlike the rules in Hong Kong, the bill does not take a strong position on derivatives or stablecoins. And also, while this bill doesn't mention proof of reserve specifically, it does say the regulator will set standards for asset ratios after consulting with the industry and expects license exchanges to adhere to them. My take on this bill is that Taiwan has taken a little bit more hands-off approach, which could be good or bad, depending on what side of kind of regulation you sit on. But I also think they're trying to attract some industries to Taiwan. There is a lot of things that are happening politically, geopolitically, and so on and so forth. And I think that they're trying their best to make sure that they have revenue and businesses set up in Taiwan to be able to weather anything that comes over, economically, globally, or geopolitically. So I think this hands-off approach not only fits in historically what they've always done, but also sets them up for the future. And I think that they're going to do this with a lot of other industries. Now, we've been talking about this spot Bitcoin ETF for a while now. There's a lot of hype. Everybody says that when it hits the markets, Bitcoin will moon, even myself. But are we correct with this? All right, well, people are expecting that this Bitcoin spot ETF will hit the market in January or so, maybe even sooner. They're placing this at around 90% chance that it will hit. But will it really live up to the hype? Not everybody thinks so. JP Morgan researchers, yeah, I know, JP Morgan, they're not the most pro-crypto or crypto-friendly people, little fudsters, but they pointed out that a spot Bitcoin ETF hit in Canada and in Europe, but it didn't move the market. So are we just trying to hype ourselves up to think that when the spot Bitcoin ETF, all this institutional money is going to flow into Bitcoin, and it really won't? Is this really opening the floodgates? And I guess the question is, okay, Canada, they only have 20, 30 million people in the whole damn country. Their GDP doesn't even compare to the United States or the EU or China or Japan. So having a spot Bitcoin ETF, I can see why it doesn't move the needle that much. But the EU set up in Amsterdam, I mean, it should have moved it a little bit, right? I don't know. I think the JP Morgan researchers are wrong here, but they do have a point. What do you think? Matt at dailycryptonews.net. And in the same vein, but conversely, this spot Bitcoin ETF, this US spot Bitcoin ETF hype has inspired a lot of people. The search term buy Bitcoin has spiked a staggering 826% in the UK on Google over the last 7 days. Again, this is all fueled by the spot Bitcoin ETF hype. 826% gain for search terms to buy Bitcoin in the UK. The search term from users in the United States for should I buy Bitcoin now increased to 150%. If you have to Google should I buy Bitcoin now, you probably shouldn't be buying Bitcoin. The search term can I buy Bitcoin on Fidelity increased over 3,100% in the last week. And searches for BlackRock Bitcoin ETF jumped 250%. So that sounds like there's demand. What do you think? And finally, guys, be careful. Guys and gals, be careful. Scammers have cloned the website of crypto media outlet Blockworks and Ethereum blockchain scanner Etherscan to trick unsuspecting readers into connecting their wallets to a crypto drainer. It's a fake Blockworks site displaying a fake breaking news to spread fake news of a $37 million Uniswap exploit. Also, the fake Etherscan website displayed a smart contract approval checker. So you connected your wallet to this fake smart contract approval checker and they drained your wallet. Now, I just want to make it very clear here. When you go to these websites, you're going to that website, have it bookmarked, have it saved. Don't let it take you somewhere else. For example, on October 25th, there was 2 sites that were registered and used in this scam. Blockworks.media and ApprovalScan.io. That is not the Blockworks website. That is not Etherscan website. And if they take you over there, don't let them. And so just be careful that it's not redirecting you. Be careful. Make sure you have your websites saved. Make sure that you're not connecting wallets or sharing data that you shouldn't. For Etherscan, all you need to do is put in your ETH address, and then you'll be able to see the inflows and outflows of said wallet, your wallet or somebody else's wallet. So don't fall for this stuff.
Now, let's get into those crypto prices.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 7:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fear of greed is at 71. We still greedy. Bitcoin is sitting at $34,016. It says even from yesterday, but from when I told you about the price yesterday, we're down about $200. Ethereum is at $1,780, down 1.6% in 24. Tether's number 3, Binance is at 226, up 0.8%. And XRP is at 54.8 cents, down 1%. Running off the top 10, we have USDC, Solana, which is up 2% at 32.45, up 20.2% on the week. Dogecoin is sitting at 7 cents even, down 4.2% in 24. Cardano is number 9, and Tron is number 10. And if you guys ever wonder why, the reason I never tell you about the price of Tron, because I don't care. I don't care about Tron. If you're a big Tron fan, let me know, Matt at dailycryptonews.net. I've been pretty good at my track record, and actually no, I've been fucking spot on with my track record for who to trust and who not to trust in this space. Sure, if you want to make money on Tron, maybe you could make money. You never knew it was going to pop in the top 10. I didn't. I don't care. I don't trust Justin Sun. I don't trust Tron. Full stop. Total market cap is sitting at 1.25 trillion, down 0.8% in 24, a Bitcoin dominance of 53 and an ETH dominance of 17.1. And that was our show today, and that was the end of this week. I hope you have a great weekend. Until then, until Monday, happy hodling, everyone.